you IG girls really tried it. You IG girls and your TikTok girlies, they made it sound like it was like wearable out the pack. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're anything like me, you've been seeing ISEE hair just floating around. They just like, oh, what lays, glueless, and you've seen the commercials or the reels that are going, you need this wig. So like you, I went ahead and purchased this wig because it just seems too good to be true. And so I went ahead and tried this. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you what it looks like straight out the box, my initial thoughts, and I'm gonna end the video with my takeaways and what I think after wearing it for a day. See ya. So the hair, it comes in a box, but a box in a box that comes with string, which is actually nice because you can it can kind of be a purse. You can reuse this down the line. I thought it's kind of cute. Let me put it to the side. And this is what the box looked like. It has glitter. I won't bore you with those details. In the box is this tissue paper. So we're gonna actually break that seal. I'll try to be gentle. There's the wig in here. And I believe there is another bag in here. Oh, it's actually not a bag. It comes with a bonnet with the logo. It's kind of big, but hey, it says Princess ISEE. Cute. And then it comes with a HD wig cap, an actual wig cap, ISEE M cap book guide or something like that. And then it comes with the, I guess, removable clips, as well as this tab right here and this little envelope. That's what that was in. And then it came with lashes. Obviously not my type of lashes, but it's kind of cute. Okay, so the moment we've been waiting for, the hair, like I said, it's 24 inches, so it is labeled. I will give you my real-time reaction to this since I'm just opening it today. It comes with a net. This is what it looks like. Let me see if I can get a close-up with that. I am already feeling it, but I have to see it on my head. It is pre-cut, pre-bleached, and whole other stuff, but this is what it looks like straight out the pack. And I'm obviously feeling the texture because this is the texture that I'm actually looking for. I will most likely dye it. It comes in a dark brown, but like all my wigs, I'm gonna probably end up dyeing this black. They weren't lying about the ear tab space for it. It is also pre-cut, like a little zigzag line, so it's not your straight line. And they have the removable combs, but there's already some in it. So I guess the ones that came in here are extra. It also already has like a tab in it, but I could see how they added the other one because I don't know why it's red. Not that it will show, but definitely be using the black one. It has an interesting smell. It doesn't stink, but it has an interesting chemical smell, which I suspect it's how they got this texture, because obviously the people that they get the hair from don't have this hair texture, and it has to go through some process to make it this texture. So I'm thinking that's where that interesting smell is from. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on as is, no touching, and then come back and show you. So this is it popped on. I haven't added tint, I haven't added anything, and I think they're onto something. Already, I'm not really sure how to feel about the hairline, only because my hairline hasn't always been, I guess, your traditional hairline. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out, and then once I add some color to it. But straight out the pack, I can see the hype. The parting space is a lot, which is what I was really hoping for. But this is how it looks like straight out the pack. So far, we are good. It 24 comes up to like right around where my belly button is. Come through texture, come through. The only thing that's like nah so far is the hairline. I definitely think the fit is nicer. Usually, typically my wigs don't have like it usually sits like that, and I have to like worry about trying to pin something here, but I feel like this is definitely flatter than your typical wig. You know how those people put it on in those TikToks or like Instagram videos and they're like, where's the lace? It's right here. It's right here. I don't want y'all to be tricked and be like, oh man, it's gonna take some work, but it doesn't come out straight like, oh my God, where did the lace go? I didn't get that experience, so that's already something to note. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some color, like just put some color on the lace, like my complexion lace, and then see how it looks like after that. All right, so here it is, foundation on it, and it still looks interesting. It looks nice. Like the potential is there because you have kind of these baby hairs that you can kind of play with. Obviously, I'm not a baby hair kind of person, but it is pre-plucked, so it has that, the hair is starting here and it's slowly gradually fading into the hairline, as opposed to like your typical wig where the hairline is here, like it's cut and the hairline is like right there. So they did a good job kind of giving you that gradient of like, it looks like hair and it slowly comes into the wig. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a proper coloring, a proper, I guess, straightening. And then I'm gonna melt it down with some spritz and then see if, and then probably do my face, because I know that for the most part, if you have like a lace wig, doing your makeup plays a huge part in how natural it also looks. And obviously I'm not gonna be moving the wig that forward. I'll go play around with this some more and hopefully I come back and this look better, because but again, if you don't have like, I guess, a low hairline like I do, like this kind of poking out, I guess you could just pop it on and be done. But for somebody that has a low hairline, I do have to tussle with this a little bit more. I'll be honest, it didn't pass the straight out the box check for me, so that's a no. Didn't work out. And yeah, hopefully I can come back and show you what that looks like when it's dyed, colored, melted down, phase bead, and then hopefully that's a little better. All right, I'll be back. So my final review is this. The hair is giving. They definitely weren't lying. This is one of the most innovative wigs that I've ever tried. And I feel like they were talking to the wig wearers when they were making this wig. I, for one, appreciate, especially people that are taking the time to go out of their way to change their whole design and possibly lose inventory because of their previous style wig. I mean, it's a huge business decision to decide to go another way when it comes to wigs. So I, for one, really appreciate a company that is listening and doing what it takes. One of the first things I would say I love about the construction of this wig is the fact that the wig is made to curve down. In the past, I've made my own wigs, and the reason is that traditional wig, the closure portion doesn't curve down, it kind of curves up. So you usually need a band like right here to hold the front down to give you this curvature, but this is built into the wig. And I am no longer making my own wigs because I can just buy a wig that is made the way that I will make it in the first place. If I made a wig for you in the past and you're like, Stacey, can you make me a wig? Just buy one of these, because this is exactly how I used to make my wigs. Another thing I love about this is how much parting I have going up. I don't necessarily care for this much 9. I honestly don't care for it because I don't like frontals. I'm a glueless girl, so if they can make this maybe like 2 or 4 by 6, like that would be nice. This is kind of a lot because now I have to worry about how to kind of deal with that. And maybe it's no problem for other people, but for me, because my hairline kind of dips a little low on my temple, it just doesn't sit right. It's a me thing. I don't fall into the majority of people that have this problem for them to make like a whole wig line for it. So I understand that's like a me problem, so I'm not even worried about that. Another thing that I love is the ear tab situation that they hooked up. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but it's nice to have your ear out, because typically the band will go right across my ears. My ears typically don't show. I have really small ears. My ears are not something that I'm like, oh, I need my ears. Like, my ears have been pretty comfortable in the old wigs, but they're even more comfortable here, and I love that. Another thing that I loved about this wig, the option of the straps. So I love that the combs are optional, because most times I cut out my combs, and then there's some times that I just want to wear my hat and throw on a wig but still wanted to have hooks. I have the option to put the combs back into the hair and go about my way, and still have the luxury of taking them out when they don't hurt for days I want to kind of like hold this down a little bit more. So that's really nice. Kudos to you, ISEE Hair. You guys are doing the thing with this construction. I love that this is pre-cut, but that one is a bit tricky because people cut their wigs in many different ways. Some people like to cut it right here. Some people like to leave like a lot of lace. So it's really a personal preference, but they've cut this enough, and I could really see people, like a friend of mine, she waited till I was in town to like cut her wig for her. But if this came pre-cut, then she wouldn't have to go through that. So I would recommend this wig for people that are like, oh my god, I don't want to cut my wig, I need somebody to cut it for me. This is the wig, because it comes pre-cut and you could literally just slap it on and be around your merry way. I did have to end up holding this down with some spritz. Nothing even crazy, just something to mold it in place for today. I can take this off tonight and I'll be good, but it is some sort of spritz or something that's holding it in place. So yeah, about this texture, as I showed you before, this came in like a brown color and it was kinky straight, but I did go ahead and made it jet black, and then I straightened it a little bit. I only did one pass on the flat iron because I still wanted it to maintain some of the kinks, and it's a little hard to tell, but it looks like if I got a silk press. So that is texture check. I went in and I bought this. I didn't use Stacey A Sunshine to try to even buy this. I used my real name, so they don't know that I'm buying this to make a review. So I didn't get like a good version, which I've heard a lot of people kind of comment on their other videos that, oh yeah, it's easy for you to say because they sent you hair. They did not send me this hair. I bought this hair with my own money. In addition to making sure that you are getting the same hair that I'm gonna get, this might be my day one talk. Maybe I have a lot to say about it because it's like still fresh, it feels good, it looks nice. Maybe it won't look the same in a month. So I'm curious to see how this looks in the next month or so. All in all, if I can rate this, I will give it a solid 9 out of 10. The only thing that would have made it a 10 would probably be the width of the closure. I do feel like 9 is very close to 13. It doesn't make it that much functional, like let's say a 5x5. So maybe even if it was like a 5x6 or 7, I feel like that would probably do. I don't know, this is a lot of lace for me and it's a personal preference, but 9 just seems a bit excessive, especially because of the situation I have here. You guys can tell for yourself, so I'll leave this here, have you guys have a look at it for yourself. So to install this, I don't have on a wig band, I don't have on a cap. Is literally just on. ISEE Hair, great design. We are almost there. Actually there. We just need a little bit, just a little bit, and more of a preference and maybe more variety. Again, maybe other girls that have this situation with hair that comes down right here, maybe we can get into the comment section and sign a petition or something that can have hairlines that cater to us. And yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I will catch you in my next video.